I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Anthony Tolliver out there with Hayes. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Dillon in at the 1 spot. Nets trail by 10. Outside Jack. Anderson outside. The dish to Johnson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Pistons shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here is Jack. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Anderson passes to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And Jack, here we go. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Caldwell-Pope. He trains the quick shot. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
So both teams changing it up here.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 7th in free throw percentage, 10th in field goal percentage. And team assists, not a strong point for this team. Top 20 in the league. They tend to do a lot of their scoring off one-on-one moves.
I'm impressed most with their free throw shooting that you talked about. This is a team that really focuses from the foul line. They shoot the ball well from there, and as a result, they're constantly looking to attack to try to get those 3 points at the free throw line.
Jack with it, now guarded by Ennis. Right side Jack, here's the screen. Pass to Teletovic. Back to Jack to stop the run. Rebounded by Wilson Chandler. Pistons leading by 17. It's Meeks outside. No good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Buries it from 3-point range. Meeks got 18 points.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Nets trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
He's got to find something, you're right. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. To the inside. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
No good from Jack.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Meeks, good. Meeks got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pistons.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
And Jack kicks to Johnson. Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
The Pistons making a change here. Jennings is checked in. Then for the Nets, Plumlee comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Teagan for Jarrett Jack. Outside Jennings. Stolen. Dishes to Teletovic. Outside Teague. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Teletovic passes to Bogdanovic. Buries it from 3-point range. Bogdanovic has got 7 points in the game.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And let's bring up a list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. Tyler Ennis on top. Second, Brandon Jennings. Johnson outside. That three off the mark.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Check out some stats here on Wilson Chandler. How the last month of basketball was for him. He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really been there for him. He's going to get rewarded soon enough if he keeps getting after it like he has been.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Steve. He's been unlucky not to have filled up the stat sheet more because his play has really been solid.
And the Pistons making a change here. Patterson's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Carson's checked in.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Jennings dishes to Meeks. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
Three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Now here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Feeds to Teletovic. He kicks it to Karsov. Inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Now Chandler inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And we'll get a look now at some of the stats, some of the numbers for Jody Meeks. What a string of games he's put together here lately. I mean, he's in high gear. Check out the stats. First in scoring, third in shooting percentage, and he's in the top 10 in terms of three-point field goal percentage. So it's really been a good run for him from downtown.
And, Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Detroit. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Brooklyn. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've really struggled much the same way they did a year ago. It just hasn't gotten much better for them.
Clark, for me, they didn't show a whole lot of fight when the tide turned against them. And that's what the NBA is all about. It's about getting off the mat because adversity is going to hit every single team. It's always how you respond that's important.
Now Jennings. He's got 5. Passes it to Chandler. With the shot. Meeks. Good. Meeks got 28.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Nets trail by 14. Teague up top. He's guarded by Jennings. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
So both teams making some changes here. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Plumlee. Pistons leading by 11. Here's Dillon. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, he had to get that shot out quickly because the defense was all over.
Yeah, that's the key, Steve. The quick trigger. Any hesitation, and that shot gets blocked.
T kicks to Carsov. There's the pick to the middle. Here's Plumlee. He dishes it to Carsov. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons lead by 14. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, here with Joe Johnson. And Joe, what's going to be the key for this team in the second half?
We got to come out with more focus and intensity. We got to pick it up, man. We got to get stops in the second half, man. Pick it up defensively. Offensively, we're pretty good, but defensively, they get too many easy baskets.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just... Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Looking at the game for Meeks, 28 points, and talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside is Plumlee and Lopez. Jared Jack is out there with Johnson, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And he gets it to go. 12 points for Joe Johnson.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Now here's Plumlee. Patterson defending. And that's a foul called on Chuck Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. Jennings against Jack. Johnson down low. Cannot hit. Pistons leading by 12. Now Chandler inside. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Yeah, no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
The pass to Lopez. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his third rebound tonight. Meeks outside. They get it again. Nets trailed by 14. Jack with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Plumlee, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Here's Meeks, and he has 28 points for the game.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Kicks it to Johnson. 3-pointer. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pistons leading by 12. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
That'll be a 5-second call. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Brook Lopez, number 1.
That is major productivity in the paint, guys. They would love to get more and more of that from him going forward because a scoring big man like that, they're not easy to find.
Yeah, you know what? And it's those moves he'll bust on you that make him the force that he is. You know, the step back, the back down, the up and under stuff, whatever it might be. He can take you to school in a lot of different ways. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game. But it's a deflating play for your morale. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
A different look here for Detroit. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's Ennis in for Jody Meeks. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second. Pistons leading by 13. And here's Jennings outside. That's good. Jennings has got 10.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Outside Jack. He feeds it to Lopez. Puts up the baby hook. That's good. He's got 10. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Fires the 3. And again, Brandon Jennings for 3. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Just seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
Now here is Jack. Johnson attacking.
Johnson's just a superb game. He has 17 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now his outside stroke has looked really good today.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen Anderson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Marcus Teague in for Jarrett Jack. Pistons leading by 15. Rebounded by the Nets. Teletovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Ennis with the ball. Averaging 8 points a game. A nice shot by Tucker.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Now here's Teague. They trail by 18. Into Brook Lopez. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And 12 points for Brook Lopez.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA League rankings. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition. Beautiful dish down low.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Detroit leading by 14. Here's Karasov. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Karasov's got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Out to the right wing. They shoot again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Karasov. 52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Tucker kicks to Hayes. He hits it from 9.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Here's Karasov. He's got 6. Pass to Lopez. And there's the feed to Anderson. Can't connect from short range. Pistons leading by 12. Caldwell Pope passes to Tucker. Connects from 3-point range. Tucker's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Pistons. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Teague. To the right side. Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
8 seconds of the shot clock.
9 seconds left in the 3rd. 5 to shoot. Here's Karasov. Tries again. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be.
On tap this Wednesday, December 9th, Kyle Lowry.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. It hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Bogdanovich. And Jack, here we go. Misses off the left iron.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Patrick Patterson is out there with Anthony Tolliver. And it's Chandler in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Shaq up on top. This one for 3. Bogdanovich, no up. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Nets trail by 15. Here's Jack. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Now here's Jennings. Here's Meeks. And here's Chandler from the arc. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 6 assists now in the game. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Teague dishes to Jack. Plays it up and banks it in. Jack's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Pistons leading by 14. The dish to Meeks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Jennings for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Toledovich has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Jack, here we go. Pass to Bogdanovich. And he gets the bucket.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for the Pistons. Lopez, he's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Teague. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Thanks a lot, Doris. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Outside, Meeks. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Meeks got 38 points.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Pistons leading by 11. Jennings kicks to Meeks. And another three for Detroit.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right. Causing some serious harm from long range.
Outside Jack. Dishes it to Lopez. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
Outside, Meeks. And another three for Detroit.
Well, this is what happens when he gets on a roll. You are not going to see a better rhythm shooter than him.
Nets trail by 15. Lopez a screen. And Jack kicks to Lopez. Back to Jack. Jennings with the rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And Jack, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, Lopez has been great. He has 14 points and 1 assist. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Well, they have no answer for him at this point.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Meeks. And another three for Detroit.
And their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
And Jack kicks to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Jack. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Detroit leading by 17. Feeds it to Meeks. Takes the three. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 9 assists now tonight. Timeout called the Nets.
He just is not happy with how his team is executed. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
At the line for the Nets, Jarrett Jack, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Jarrett Jack drops them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Jennings can't get it to go.
Boy, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Bogdanovich passes to Plumlee. Outside Jack. Johnson a wide open look. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Now, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 11 points for Jarrett Jack.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Jennings with the bucket.
12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Over to the left wing. It's Meeks outside. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for Detroit.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight makes it 3-0 for the year, with 1 game left to play against the Nets.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jody Meeks. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there, and a new group in for the Nets. Cooper, he's checked in for Plumlee. Allen Anderson comes in for Bogdanovich. Karasov, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Teagan for Jarrett Jack. Now here's Ennis. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Tucker. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Shooting for Detroit, down on the floor, Anthony Tolliver.
No good on that one. The Nets making a switch here. Nash is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul.
15 foul.
Here's Teague. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. That's good.
Sergei Karasov.
The Pistons shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Blocked. Here's Teague. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed
listening to sounds of misdemeanor.
Turn everything off tonight. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now. What? What? Is that a 2-track?
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, she, yeah. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma tell.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you to 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Denver Nuggets. And when you take a look at the Nuggets, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. Shaq, here's one of these guys that you know very well from his days as a player, and you guys were teammates. Brian Shaw, how about the